Welcome to the Think It Media podcast. I am your host, and today we will be diving into migration-proof SEO, 5 pre-flight checks to avoid post-launch traffic drops. To kick us off, let me tell you about a company I worked with last year. They relaunched their site, moved CMS, switched URLs, and celebrated a beautiful new design. 2 weeks later, leads dropped by 40%, revenue dipped, the product team blamed design, the devs blamed the CDN, and marketing was left scrambling to rebuild pages and redirects. That kind of hit doesn't just hurt pride, it hurts the pipeline and the budget. That's the stake here. Migrations can cost months of growth if you skip a few checks.
Let's dive in. Most definitely. Today we'll give you 5 practical pre-flight checks you can apply immediately. Low effort, high impact. We'll walk URL inventories and mapping, redirect strategy and canonical rules, content consolidation and templates, analytics readiness and QA tests, and finally, a launch rollback and stakeholder communications plan. By the end, you'll have a 1-page checklist to hand your developers or agency so they stop guessing and start executing.
All right, check 1, URL inventory and mapping. This is the foundation. If you don't know what you have, you can't protect it. First step, build a complete crawl or export from your current site, sitemap.xml, server logs, Google Search Console URL list, and your analytics top pages. Put them together into a single spreadsheet, deduplicate, and prioritize by organic traffic, conversion rate, and inbound links. Practical tip, flag the top 10% of pages that drive 90% of your leads. Those are non-negotiable and must map to live equivalents after launch.
Yes, and don't forget soft matches. For pages that change slugs or structure, create a clear mapping column. Old URL, new URL, expected status code. Share that mapping with developers and insist on automated tests that verify each redirect. If a page is being removed for consolidation, mark a canonical target and preserve the intent. Users searching for that topic should land on a relevant consolidated resource. That prevents orphaning content that still ranks.
Check 2. Redirect strategy and canonical rules. Redirects are how you carry SEO equity from old URLs to new ones. Rule 1. Use 301s for permanent moves, 302s only for temporary tests. Rule 2. Avoid redirect chains. A 3-hop redirect kills link equity and increases crawl time. Keep redirects 1 hop when possible. Also, set firm canonical tags on templates, especially for paginated lists or faceted navigation. If you have category pages with parameters, canonicalize to the most authoritative version, so search engines don't index dozens of near duplicates.
A pragmatic approach. Start with a redirect policy document. Say, if old page exists and has traffic, redirect to the best content match. If there's no match, redirect to category or homepage sparingly, but log those as potential content to rebuild. Use server-level redirects or the CDN to keep performance high and avoid plugin layers that are brittle. And test redirects from multiple geographic locations because CDN rules and edge caches can behave differently.
Check 3. Content consolidation and templates. Migrations are a great time to clean up, but don't be reckless. Keep pillar pages intact. Pages that rank for intent and drive leads should not be split into tiny parts. Instead, consolidate thin pages into robust resources and keep H1s and meta elements aligned with original search intent. If you're changing templates, document how title tags, H1s, and meta descriptions will be generated so you don't accidentally strip keyword signals.
Right. A template audit is essential. Compare old and new templates side by side and map elements, breadcrumbs, schema, internal link structure, and page load behavior. Keep schema markup for products and articles. That's often overlooked. And when consolidating content, add 301s from the removed pages to the consolidated page and merge performance metrics and analytics so you don't lose historical context. Small content merges with good redirects preserve ranking signals much better than deleting pages cold.
Check 4. Analytics readiness and QA tests. If you can't measure it, you can't prove a migration worked. Export pre-launch baselines for traffic, conversions, and key pages for at least the prior 90 days. Configure goals, events, and ensure UTM standards are consistent. On the QA side, run synthetic transactions, form submits, checkout flows, contact links, and compare server logs against analytics hits so you spot tracking gaps.
Get your measurement team involved early. Deploy the new tracking and staging, and use a tagging plan to map old events to new ones. Verify that the new site is sending data to the correct properties and that filters or IP exclusions are applied. After launch, monitor hourly traffic and conversions for the first 72 hours. If you see a sudden drop, check tracking first. Sometimes the site is fine, but analytics broke during deployment.
Check 5. Launch rollback and stakeholder alignment. Migrations should have clear launch gates. Define rollback triggers in writing. For example, more than 20% drop in leads in 12 hours, critical form failures, or widespread 5xx errors. And assign a single decision owner who has the authority to pause or revert. Communicate windows to stakeholders. Schedule the launch during low traffic if possible, and keep a 24-hour support rota on standby.
Also prepare 2 templates, a short stakeholder alert that explains the issue and immediate actions, and a public-facing status message for customers if needed. Pre-write rollback steps, a single command or switch that redeploys the previous site, and validate that rollback in staging so it isn't a surprise when time is critical. Clear lines of communication reduce panic and prevent bad decisions under pressure.
Quick checklist walkthrough. The one-page handoff. I'll read it, and you mark what goes to devs. 1. URL inventory and priority list. 2. Full redirect mapping CSV. 3. Canonical policy in template audit. 4. Analytics tagging plan plus synthetic QA scripts. 5. Rollback plan with triggers and a single decision owner. That one page should be attached to your ticket for the launch and treated as the launch contract.
Common mistakes and fast fixes. Number 1, forgetting to test redirects at scale. Fix, run automated curl tests against your CSV. Number 2, stripping schema or meta tags in a template swap. Fix, build a template checklist and include meta fields in the CMS mapping. Number 3, assuming analytics will carry over. Fix, validate event payloads before and after launch, and have a fallback measurement plan using server logs. If rankings dip, check redirects, canonical tags, and page load times in that order. Often the fix is a small redirect or restoring a missing H1.
How ThinkIt Media helps. We run migration audits that produce that one-page handoff, create automated redirect tests, and validate analytics against server logs. We also work with your team to set realistic launch gates and provide short-term launch support, a fixed window with senior engineers on call, so you're not paying for months of agency lock-in. Our goal is predictable launches, stable rankings, and measurable leads from day one.
To recap, 3 action items to start now. 1. Export your top pages and build a prioritized URL inventory. 2. Create and share a redirect CSV and demand automated tests. 3. Validate your analytics and staging and define rollback triggers. Do those 3 before your next launch and you'll avoid most migration casualties. If you want templates or the one-page handoff, check ThinkIt Media. We'll share actionable checklists you can hand straight to your devs.
Thanks for listening. If this episode helped you, subscribe for more tactical episodes like this. We publish practical, short guides for business owners and teams planning relaunches. Let's talk about this. We appreciate you listening and hope to have you back for our next episode.